Hey everyone, welcome to today's webinar. Please, let's just do a mic check here. We're going to be covering some information, just more like a review than anything. Just seeing how you guys are doing with the Magic Stick, and I'm just going to kind of show you some things that are very rare in the industry itself. So please go ahead and make sure, yep, so the audio is good. Awesome. Well, welcome guys. We're going to be just kind of looking at this chart. This is the pound dollar. Just really, again, I just want to refer to the disclaimer that this video is going to be for educational purposes only, that past results are indicative of future results. And so that's the great thing, is you're already seeing all these testimonials and some of the feedback we've gotten from users and people that have actually paid over 2,000 or plus for the Magic Stick. So hopefully you guys are really enjoying this. Here's a line that we have. Okay, so what command do we want on here? You guys already got it. Yeah, the buy break command, right? Very simple, right? So we have a line, and we had to be below this area, and here's your breakout trade. Look at that breakout. Okay, and also this is the day chart, so I mean you had plenty of time to get 240 points or 200 points to react to that, and there was a retest. Look at that, how beautiful that retest was. So if you weren't there, you were looking for this candlestick pattern that we talked about, and we have a break back upwards. So you could have had a buy break right here when this market was like this, where it was coming towards this trend line here, or you could have taken this retest, which is the break of this high here, dings off the price, pushes back up. So we could have had a buy break right here, and it would have taken that trade right here. And again, like I said, you could have easily, got some profits there. So here we had a trend line on the bottom like this, and that's where it's sitting at, guys. So this is going to be very interesting to see what this market really wants to do. So if it's going to be a white candlestick, what I'll probably do is put a buy break right here, and maybe put a stop loss there, and maybe possibly look for an upward trade, continuing this trend line here, or even right here. So we talked about patterns, right? Pattern trading. This is a trend line on the top like this. So even if the market goes sideways for a while or consolidates, then we might see a buy break or even a rejection off this trend line. So we might look for a possible sell opportunity back downwards. Okay, so it's kind of in a consolidation. It doesn't really know where it wants to go, but like I said, with using the Magic Stick, we're able to take advantage of these markets. Like right here, buy break. We had a kind of remember the time frame, the multi time frame concept, to look at a smaller time frame, because if you look at the big time frame, here we are on a strong uptrend. So what we look for on here on the 1 hour chart, okay, let's actually pull this like this. What do we want to see right here? Okay, we want to swing high and a lower high and a break back up towards the daily trend, guys. So for those that didn't attend that webinar, I'm going to walk you through that really quickly. So let's pull this back like this. Let's get rid of that. And you know it's an uptrend because why? You have a low and a higher low. So once you can connect these two dots, or even this swing low right here to this swing low, then what you're looking for on a smaller time frame is this market to suck back down towards this trend line and then break back up. Look at that. I mean, if you're on the 1 hour chart, just imagine that buy break command having a tiny stop loss, and look how big your take profit is. This is like 650 pips, guys. So here again, you had a buy break opportunity like this. Okay, so I'm just going to mark these areas here that we can review, so you guys get a better idea of like this daily trend line here, to give us great opportunities for us to trade. Okay, and what we're looking for is a trend line on a smaller time frame to get the best entry point. Okay, so let's actually pull this back. Let's go to this like this. Okay, so this is let me actually pull back up to the day chart here and go like this, and then this, and pull pull it back like this. Okay, so that was the day chart trend line that we had before. So if you want to just pause this video, and I'm just pulling it back because it moved forward for us, but I'm just kind of reviewing these trade opportunities. So if you can identify that daily trend line, okay, so that's key, guys. So if you can identify daily trend lines, what you're looking for, we mark those areas that we're looking for trend lines in the opposite direction of the day trend. Okay, so let me just show you some opportunities here. Okay, it's kind of slow on me right there. Okay, so there's that one right here. Oh, do you see this right here? Okay, so what we're looking for is that we have one swing low to a higher swing low, and this is where it's hitting. What we're looking for is a trend line in the opposite direction, guys. So you have a 1 hour trend line like this, and you have plenty of time. So once you find 2 points of respect like this, just kind of squeeze in this trend line like this, all we have to do is put buy break in our stop loss and take profits. Okay, so when the market closed above this line, that was our entry point, guys. And look how small this stop loss is. I mean, you probably saw this right here running into the trend line. And remember, guys, this is a wick, not a break. So you, for those that are not educated, they think that that's going to be a breakout. That's actually a wick of the day chart. So this actually looks like you could look even for this buy break right here at resistance and keeping your stop loss right there. So you had this point and this point to refer to, or even this trend line. So let's just keep it simple. Let's just go with the trend line here. Is we're looking for a trend line break, stop loss there, and look how big the take profit is, guys. I mean, you could have carried this for hundreds and hundreds of pips. And then once you see a high and a lower high, this is where I would do. I would do the buy break command. Okay, because again, the day trend is going to have a lot more say in where the market's going to go. Okay, so the smaller time frame is, this is kind of like sucking in, if you can imagine, and this is it kind of breathing out. Okay, so there was some opportunities there, and you can see that this, again, some people, I mean, you could trade this one downwards if you wanted to, but this is counter trend trading, which is a little bit dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But again, see, guys, this is a buy break command. So once I had this point, again, body, wick, body, and this is the buy break command. Buy break. Our stop loss is behind the trend line or even back to the previous swing low. So if we're looking for buy opportunities, we're looking for a low or last swing low. If we're looking for sell opportunities of the trend line, if it was the flip side of this chart, then we're looking for the last swing high as our stop loss. Okay, and here it kind of consolidates. Then we started to take off. So there was more of a tighter trend line there, and look at this thing just come up. I mean, this is plenty of time, guys, to move your stop loss to break even, or even having a trend line like this to trail your stop and entering right here and exiting right around here. So you still would have profited maybe 120 points or so. Okay, again, trend line about 45-degree angle. You want 2 points of respect. In this case here, we have a body, wick, body, and this is just a beautiful trend line break. So we had this, again, this trend line break, guys. We have this buy break command. Let me just go ahead and go like this. When we have a buy break command there, I mean, this could have happened when you're ready to go to bed, and that's the beauty of this software, is we're able to take advantage of this opportunity and get some sleep. I mean, it would be kind of tiring to try to stay up until 2 or 3 a.m. and then put the trade in and then let it take off, right? So this is more of a non-emotional trading strategy. Same thing right here again. Remember this, we can actually color these lines if you want to. So this could be a different color to refer to the day chart. So this could be your blue day chart trend line. Again, if it breaks on the 1 hour chart, this is not the breakout, guys. it's saying that this is more of a wick in a indecisive market for the day trend. So here you can see a shuffling trying to make a decision. Okay, and you can use this like that. Remember, we want to change this to black if you want to for the smaller trend lines, or for the 1 hour trend line. So here's your breakout candle. Here it pulls back a little bit, but look at this thing just take back up. Okay, so let's actually look at the day chart now. So you remember the black lines are the ones that we were talking about, the buy breaks. Okay, so it looks kind of ugly, but look at this. I mean, let's just count how many trend trading opportunities there were. Okay, we could have moved this line to here if you wanted to. So we had one dip, that's one. This is your buy break command before. Two right here. Three right here. You could have either taken this smaller trend line or just how it did like this back into the trend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right there. I mean, you could have even taken this one right here and would have hit your profit. And then here we have another down here. So plenty of opportunity, guys. So you're looking for a break back up into the major trend. So when across this line, okay, just because it breaks the trend line does not mean that the trend has to go the other direction. Okay, so this is something that you may have just like considered to look for a possible short opportunity, but this is the day chart, guys. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 days to react. Say, you know, you might have lost on this trade. Then you could refer saying, okay, well, I'm going to change my trend line like this because I see a push up, and then that's where you can have more buy breaks in the other direction. Okay, and so on and so forth. Just realize the day trend is the stronger trend, and that's just giving you guys, I mean, that's hundreds, even thousands of pips just using the pound dollar and using that methodology. Okay, so what I like to do for you guys is in the website, you probably saw some of the video testimonials as well as some of the written testimonials by email. But I also want to refer you to this site, okay, the Magic Stick website, the forexcircle.com. I'm going to pull this down to the very bottom here, and you can go review all of them and realize that there's all these people saying good things about it. So the people that are saying something, they're not either watching the video or they're not taking advantage of this awesome opportunity. And realize, guys, just to let you guys in on something, is there were some of my students that would pay up to $500 per hour just to get one lesson. So those 3 videos are the videos I've done for you. I mean, they're extremely valuable lessons, and like I said, that's over $1,000 worth of information I'm giving out for free. Okay, so like I said, there's plenty of these people that are saying good things, and then of course we had some emails about like the email support and so on and so forth. But like I said, this tool is just revolutionary to anything. I mean, it will, like I said, there's all these testimonials that we have, and this is the great thing about this website that a lot of people don't know about, is forexpeacearmy.com. I hope you are a member of this website, because again, these guys are actually helping out with what people say about brokers, or with this. I think people that say bad things about brokers, there are some brokers that are not that great, but also at the same time, I think there is a massive lack of education in the trading industry. You might have bought certain courses and so on and so forth, but like I said, some of these people don't understand what a merchant account is, so on and so forth. But like I said, what I've done with this other website for you that I'm referring to is the mt4ms.com, you want to write it down, it's going to be a social network. So you can see that there's people that are already using our products and are doing really well with it. So there's not an excuse. But if you have any questions, because some of you are completely new to this, it sounds like, just review the videos. If you have any questions, let us know. Or if you're looking for training or so on and so forth, or even if you're interested in managed accounts, that's something, just let us know. We're there to answer your questions and help you get a better understanding of this market. Okay, so let's actually look at this one. Okay, so this is a 1 hour chart. Let's go to the day chart here. Okay, so how do you react in a sideways market? So there's some indicators I gave you, and again, guys, people would pay $497 just for those indicators alone. And so I hope you can take advantage of what I'm saying here. You can see this is obvious support. Now support is in this general area here. This is something that we would have known after this data was presented to us. Okay, no EA can really recognize what's going to happen here. There's a lot of repainting, or they say they project the future, or so on and so forth. Pure charts are going to say what's happening. Okay, but this again might look like a red candlestick at one point, just like some of the lessons that we talked about, pulling back up and closing. So some people are not patient enough, and that's why they weren't able to, they would lose on that trade. Okay, or they're scalping, or they're didn't realize there was news. Okay, here we have resistance. Okay, really simple concept, support and resistance. And look at this, I mean, down towards this area here, and this indicator that we gave you would signal you on that one. You could have your stop loss there, and then you could put your buy break above that little wick right there, this little tail. This is a pretty big candlestick, but like I said, if you're not going to be around, look at this thing, 100 pips, and this is like 4 or 5 days for you to react. Okay, so in a consolidation market, the great thing about it is the indicators we gave you kind of signify these type of movements. Okay, with these long tails, and they kind of indicate to you, saying that we are getting prepared. Here's some things that we need to look for. The other indicator I showed you is about this candlestick right here, so you can see it ranges, and here's your breaking candle. You can break above this high, and this is like, again, 4 or 5 days for you to react. So like I said, if you're a beginner trader, you can just try it out with just a few pairs and just see those results, and then again, if you get enough practice in there, then you can take advantage of more pairs, but just don't overdo it. Okay, so here's another indication that we're going downwards. We have this one as well as this one, so it would actually notify you. And look at that, buy break, boom, or sell break, excuse me. Yeah, if it said buy break, it won't do anything for you, so sell break. Okay, yeah, so let's actually look at one more market here. Let's actually look at maybe the CAD. Okay, so this actually has gone down. I don't know if you saw the other webinar here. They're just trades that just don't work out, so this here would have lost. Okay, but what I'm going to be looking for is it's at support now, so it's going to probably consolidate. What do I want? Well, might not be around, but I'm looking for a buy break command right here. Okay, because we ceilinged out. We're in a phase where we're about to break the trend line, so I would like to pick one or the other. So in this case scenario, I'm going to use a buy break on the horizontal line, and then here I can keep my stop loss behind this support level here. So I could put buy SL right there, and then simply look for the break. And I really hope you guys are seeing these results. I mean, there were so many great opportunities. There was a smaller trend line on the 1 hour standpoint, and realize this is not the candlestick that you would have entered. Let me break it down for you so you can really see for yourself what you could have actually done through the video course I put together for you and helping you get ready for this. Okay, so hopefully some of you are already trading live because you found that this is the pretty much the only system that really works out there. Um, this is the trend line that, because we draw it on the bigger time frame, it's chopping through. But here's your high, your lower high, and look at this, guys. I mean, you're not sit there and puppy guarding this chart, but this thing takes the trade for you if you put a buy break. It sounds like some of you just are looking to get yourself set up with a VPS server. That's great, and you guys are opening your live accounts. That's awesome. So some of you are already building a lot of confidence in the system, which is great. So here's your buy break command. Here's your stop loss. I mean, look at this thing. You guys have plenty of time to take some profits. 160 pips. And like I said, we talked about that one trading methodology is if the uptrend, look for the buy opportunities on a smaller trend. So this is the smaller trend. Okay, again, the day chart shows that we're on a big uptrend. You have a buy break, small drawdown. Look how that 21 pips. You could have had your stop loss right there, 50 pips. And if you decide to use a smaller time frame, that's great. I mean, you could have probably had this and this be your two swing points on the 15-minute chart and taken the trade early and just rode that thing up. I mean, look at how far that thing launches. And here again, you have this buy break command. Just beautiful on the 1 hour chart. It stops there for a second, pauses, pulls back, and just climbs. Here we have kind of a weird trend. So here we can look for a trend line in more of a 45-degree angle like this. We have body, wick, body, and here it dings off the price, and here it's starting to downtrend. So that's probably a trade that might not work for you, because here would be your stop loss. Comes up, comes back down. But that's trading, guys. I mean, I just showed you those other trades that made massive amounts of pips, like right here. Here's your buy break command. So you have one losing trade, and here's your other trades. Again, your stop loss right there to gain possibly 120, 40 points. Okay, and then this is where the trend line on the top, this is the swing point that we talked about on the day trend. So this is actually supposed to be blue. And then here what we can look for is a sell break running into that trend line. Okay, and just change this black. So you can say that this market is dinging off the actual upward trend. Here you can notify that there is support in this area, and all you're looking for is that breakout trade, guys. Boom. And just taking off. And there again, we have another area here, support, and you can see that it's really struggling to break the trend line on the top. Here's your breakout. You can have a pretty good stop loss right here or here to take profit ratio. Okay, and plenty of time to draw another trend line like this to literally capture and eliminating that risk and moving your stop loss to break even. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy this video, and just again, there is that we're going to put a 1-800 number there for you guys. So if you have anything that you're looking for to use this program, some of you are, it sounds like you guys are money managers. That's great. You guys are seeing some great results with it. Yeah, feel free to let us know. We want to make sure that you're connected with the best. Like I said, that website, Forex Peace Army here. The reason why we like these guys too is they kind of help you see which brokers are actually even caring about their clients. So, and we've actually notified some of the brokers we were going to work with, but because they have bad ratings, we need to find out, you know, if they are going to start treating you guys right. So, because again, you know, we want to make sure that you're seeing the results that these other Magic Stick users are using. or seeing. I just realized that again with the testimonials, people have different results because the market can move so much or so quick, as well as a disclaimer that we've discussed. But like I said, that's proof right there. I mean, there's someone that said, "Oh yeah, I was going to show you this." Some I actually don't even know. I don't remember who sent me this, but they sent me one of these trades here. They did 200 or 2,230 pips. And what platform is this? Profit Monster Trend Power. I actually don't use this. Whatever. But anyways, this is a Magic Stick trade they took. They sold where the green line is. That's what. I guess the trade went so far they can't even show the very bottom, which is pretty amazing. But they just used a trend line like this and just had this trade just follow, 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 follow. So again, guys, that was a 2,000. Let's see here, 2,230 pips. So if this guy was actually, if I remember right, if it was a guy, you know, if he was trading with one standard lot, that's $20,230 in his pocket. So, and I'm assuming that he used this as his trailing stop and got knocked out after it crossed it, or if it kept on going. I don't know. You might have to ask him. Okay. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining this web event. I hope the videos I've done for you have helped you get a better idea of what kind of trading we do and how we analyze the market and how you guys can benefit from this amazing trading program. So here, what are we looking for? Is a buy break command right there. Buy break. Because the market can only go so sideways for so long, we got a sell break here possibly, and then I can establish a stop loss and take profit already, and simply just walk away and let the trade happen. Okay, so you can obviously see that this is support resistance, and I'm looking for a breakout. I could have a stop loss for my sell break up here, my buy break maybe down here. Or if you want to just use a smaller time frame, whatever's your personal preference, you may look for a breakout from this consolidation and maybe look for a target above here, back up to resistance. Okay, guys. Well, is there any questions at all? All the videos are saying everything you need to know. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I'm more than excited to see people already seeing a lot of great results. They're making thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm excited to put this room together for you guys. So I'll send you guys the link, and then you guys can do a free trial and enjoy it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.